En passant is a special type of capture move for pawns only. The term en passant is French for in passing. In chess, it means capturing one of your opponent's pawns if he sneaks it past yours by moving 2 squares. Here's how it works. Suppose you just moved your white pawn to e5. Now your opponent moves a pawn 2 squares forward to f5, landing next to you. Normally, you wouldn't be able to capture this pawn. However, in this case, you can capture the black pawn en passant by moving your pawn diagonally behind black's pawn on your very next move. You capture it as though he had moved only 1 square on his previous move. There are 2 very important rules governing en passant. 1. You can only capture en passant if your opponent moved his pawn 2 squares forward. And 2. You must do the en passant capture on your very next move. Here's an example of black capturing white's pawn en passant. White moves his pawn 2 squares from d2 to d4. On his very next move, black can capture the white pawn en passant by moving diagonally behind the white pawn. This is a useful move when your opponent tries to sneak a pawn past yours by moving 2 squares. But remember, if you want to capture en passant, you must do so on your very next move. Can white capture black's pawn en passant? That's correct. After this move by black, can white capture black's pawn on f5 en passant? You got it right. Move one of white's pawns so that it can be captured en passant. Correct. Move one of black's pawns so that it can be captured en passant. That's right. After this move by black's pawn, use one of white's pawns to capture it en passant. That's correct. Move one of black's pawns so that it can be captured en passant. Correct. After this move by black's pawn, use one of white's pawns to capture it en passant. You got it right. Move one of white's pawns so that it can be captured en passant. That's right. After this move by white's pawn, use one of black's pawns to capture it en passant. That's correct. After this move by black's pawn, use one of white's pawns to capture it en passant. Correct.